Hello, hello, and welcome to Art Snack. Art Snack is that time of day when we take just a short break to talk about art. My name is Jenny Lynn James, and I'm an artist who loves to paint in acrylic, portraits, scenery, floral work. I have a wide variety of subject matter that I just love to paint. With me today is Rachel Moss, all the way from Kingston, Jamaica. Hello, Rachel.
Hi. Hi, Janine. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me today. We appreciate your presence on Art Snack. So, Rachel, tell me a little bit about yourself and your journey as an artist.
Okay, well, I'm Rachel. I'm an illustrator, a full-time illustrator. I illustrate children's books, but I also paint on the side. And my journey as an artist, basically, I started very young because I come from a family of artists, basically. And my mother is an artist as well. She's a fine artist. And so I just grew up around her painting and drawing all the time. And so I did CXC art. And then I went to England to do A-levels, and I did A-level art and A-level graphic design.
Yeah,
and then I went to university and did animation. So traditional animation.
You did animation. That's exciting.
Yeah. And then after I completed that degree, I decided to move back to Jamaica, where I worked in the family business, which was graphic design.
Okay.
And while I was doing that, I kind of was like started painting in my spare time. And so I would say, although I did A-level art and like CXC art, I think I learned a lot in that time from my mother. So so it's kind of like self-taught. So so she just showed me some tips and I just got into it and enjoyed painting. And I pursued my true passion, which is actually illustrating. And I started illustrating children's books for the Ministry of Education. And then that's where, you know, it just took off from there, like like, you know, it was a doorway, opened up other opportunities. And now I'm illustrating for, you know, publishers, independent authors, all over the world, Germany.
All over the world, wow.
Yeah, writers in Germany, the States, Jamaica, the Caribbean. It's been an awesome job. I love what I do. I love illustration.
Excellent, excellent. It's very exciting because you have such a wide reach. And it would be interesting to see some of your work. Maybe you can share some of your work with us.
Sure,
paintings and illustrations. So let's see. Please share some on the screen.
Yeah, sure. I'll share it. Yeah. Okay. So I'll show you some paintings first.
Okay.
I kind of have an illustrative style.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just coming out. So this is one. This is called Her Morning Glory.
Okay. With a cup of coffee in the hand. Yes. Okay. And do you use photographs as reference, or the paintings just come from your imagination?
I would say it comes from my imagination, and then sometimes I'll need a reference. So I'll either take a picture if I need a reference or try and research a reference. But sometimes I'll ask someone to pose and then I'll take a reference just to get a kind of, you know, idea of the anatomy.
The positioning of the body and things like that. Okay.
Sure, I'll share two paintings with you of my daughter that I painted when she was a little bit younger.
Okay. So yes, so bring it to the center of the screen. Okay, there she is on the sand. All right. How old was she at that time?
I think she was about 3 years old. And she was at the beach. And I took a picture. I just loved her pose. And I took a picture and just decided to paint her. And then I did another beach scene of her as well.
So is this acrylic on canvas?
Yes, that's acrylic on canvas.
Right, right.
Yeah. And this is the other one. This is another time.
Okay, lovely. Yeah. Playing in the sand. So she loves to go to the beach.
Yes, and this is Treasure Beach specifically.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, and I can share some other paintings with you. I have
Yes,
them up.
certainly.
So these are two paintings that I did. The one on the left is called Nearly Free. Let me bring it down a little bit.
So and this is acrylic as well?
Yeah, this is acrylic on canvas as well. And the one on the right is Miss Daisy's Daughter, which is also acrylic on canvas.
Yes, what size are these paintings?
So the Nearly Free is about 24 by 36. It was quite a large
yes, a big one.
And then Miss Daisy's Daughter was quite small, actually. That one maybe was about 10 by 10 or...
Okay. So Mrs. Daisy's Daughter is somebody you actually know?
No, that's totally from my imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so well done.
It's so inspired by like the Caribbean and like just the little girls going to church and old time Jamaica specifically.
With the ribbon and the hair and everything. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now please share some of your illustration work with us.
Sure. So I've been working on a few books, and this is one that was out last year. It's called African, and it's based off of the song lyrics by Peter Tosh. Okay. And it's a part of a lyric pop series by Akashic Books. Okay. They're based in New York. They're a publisher based in New York.
Yes.
And another one in that series was These Boots Are Made for Walking, and that's the song by Lee Hazelwood.
Okay. Yes.
Also a part of the same lyric pop series.
Yes.
And then I've also worked on the book for Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, which is I Am a Promise.
So please tell the viewers, who is Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce? Let's see that book again, for those who don't know.
So Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce is our beloved Jamaican sprinter who is known for her gold medals in the Olympics and all over the world. Like, you know, she's just one of the fastest women in the world. Okay. Well, until Lane Thompson beats her record. But yeah, so Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce, this is a book on just how she started like running and growing up. And it was a joy working on this book.
Yes, who's the author?
So she's the author along with Ashley. Yeah, so this is her biography, kind of for kids, you know. Yes. So it's like it's just talking about her journey.
Okay. So she wrote the book and you did the illustrations. Wonderful. Yes. Yeah. And who's it's a publisher based in Jamaica?
No, it's the same publisher, Akashic Books, and they're based in New York.
New York. Okay, wonderful. Thanks for sharing those with us. And now maybe you can show us some more pages from your illustrated books.
Sure. Okay. All right. So this is some of the pages from African that was by Peter Tosh.
Yes.
Yeah. And so this is just on my website.
Okay.
Images from there.
So the animals, so it's all based on what?
Okay, so if you know that song, African, he's basically saying no matter where you come from, if you're a Black man, you're African.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so that's like the theme throughout it. And so he goes all over the world. Yes. New York, you know, Thailand, England, Bahamas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So using those words, you develop the illustrations for the book.
And the concepts and just coming up with the art for it.
Right, right. Beautiful work.
Thank you. And then these boots were made for walking.
Yes, let's
also based off of a song.
Yes.
That song. And I'd come up with like the concept for it. So although it's like a song for adults, the challenge was to like make it appeal to kids as well. Yes. You know, so that they will know these songs and just
understand the message in the song and things like that. Okay, lovely.
Okay, so that's this one I based it off of a cat and its relationship with its dog.
Oh,
so
okay.
their owner, they were like fighting over their owner's affection.
Yes.
But like the owner loved this girl, like had a crush on this girl, so it's just like a little full circle,
Okay.
Yeah, and then this is the Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce book that that I mentioned. So this is a little bit of a more realistic style.
Yes.
Yeah, but it just documents her journey to the Olympics.
Okay, so from childhood straight to the Olympics. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing these with us today. And how would viewers get in touch with you? Let's say I had a book and I wanted a children's book and I wanted to get illustrations done. How could I find you?
Sure. Well, you can go to my website. It's rachelmossillustration.com. And then there's a request that you can email me from the website.
Yes.
So you can just email me straight from the website and I should be able to get that email. And then also on Instagram as well, which is Rachel Moss Illustration. So that's my tagline.
Okay, so I will put this information here on the video. Rachel Moss Illustration, no S, just illustration.
Yes.
Okay, so rachelmossillustration.com. And then also on Instagram, Rachel Moss Illustration.
Same thing.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Rachel. Do you have any new projects coming up?
Yes, I'm working on a few. I'm working on for a few overseas and a few local as well. And so if you follow my Instagram, you'll definitely see when the
books are ready. Yes. So
they're
all proprietary. Yes. So secret projects. We can't wait to learn about the new books. That's great. And wonderful to have an illustrator on Art Snack, because this is the first time we're having an illustrator on Art Snack. Keep up the good work, Rachel.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me again.
Yes, and viewers can also see my work at jennylynjames.pixels.com and on Instagram and Facebook, Art by Jenny Lynn James. That's Art by Jenny Lynn James. That's all we have time for today. Remember to hit the subscribe button for more interesting and exciting new artists every week. Hit the subscribe button. Bye, everybody.
Bye.